up?
Okay, so today we are going to be doing Wubble. This is the tiny version. They do have a bigger version that, we just decided to get this because it's tiny and we are limited in space as far as Liam's room goes. If you do get the bigger one, you have to make sure it says pump included. This says no pump needed, so we're gonna see how that goes.
But how do you make it?
One nozzle, detailed instructions. We don't know. We have to open it first. It comes in 6 different colors. We decided to get orange because I think orange is the only one that they had. We got this at Target. I think it was like $12.99. They are a little bit cheaper on Amazon. I'll have that link below.
Are we going to do this outside?
But let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so pretty much if you take care of your Wubble, it'll last a really long time. Do not abuse it, or you can damage it, which is, damaging and abusing is pretty much the same thing. So that's kind of, the wording, Okay, so sharp objects like tree branches and rough surfaces can pop or damage your Wubble. It really says tree branches, so no sticking it in a tree or anything like that. Do not leave your Wubble outside in direct sunlight on hot days for a long time. Though they are strong, they can become soft. If you get a small hole in your Wubble, you can seal it with a piece of tape.
Or duct tape.
Duct tape or, anything.
I think regular tape would work better because duct tape, it's like really big and wide.
Yeah.
Because I would rather use...
Okay, well,
that kind of tape.
let's see here. Cleaning. If your Wubble gets dirty, you can deflate it and wash it in your sink with a tiny bit of hand soap. Okay, so obviously you can deflate it, which is good to know. And I guess we'll see how to do that after we inflate it. So
yay!
Let's go ahead and see if we can get this started.
Yay!
The first thing says apply some jelly to the cotton ball, so that's what we're gonna do here.
That looks like jelly.
Too much. Okay, so it has like this little hole. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So this little hole thing right here. So we're just going to
stick it in.
Put that in there like so. Okay. Let's see this.
Okay, let's see.
We're just gonna put a little bit. I don't think you have to put a whole lot, just enough to get the nozzle down in there. Okay. Alright, okay, see, then hold the Wubble ball firmly by the valve, I guess this is the valve, and insert it directly into the Wubble. It's a little hard to get in, honestly.
Yeah, I was trying to push it in earlier.
Let's see here.
And it was really hard.
Here, stretch it out a little bit.
Okay.
You hold that side. And I'll hold this side. This is it. Pull it. Pull it. With that hand. Yeah.
Don't pop it. Don't make a hole in it.
Okay, so it's actually a little bit harder than firmly on the valve.
Did you really just do that?
We have a hole.
I'll go get some tape.
We have a hole in the Wubble. So now we are going to apply some tape and see if that holds up.
I don't even know where the tape is.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and blow this up. Even though it has a hole in it, which, kind of sucks because we haven't even used it yet. Okay, so I'm just going to blow it up and then I'm going to put a little piece of tape on it. And then we'll see if the whole tape strand even holds up, because I don't know if it's going to, honestly. I just put another piece of tape on here. Obviously, when it stretched out, it kind of shifted the tape a little bit. Okay, nice. Okay, so as you can see, our little, you know, mishap. There's the tape. The tape is on there. The tape is actually holding up pretty well. I mean, you know, it's not, obviously not popping. It's kind of like a balloon that has a heavy weight on it because of the nozzle.
And it doesn't pop that much.
No, it doesn't pop. I'm sure if you took a knife to it and poked it with a knife, it would pop. But, you know, I would, you know, probably buy the bigger version just because I think that it would be better to play with. This is just, it's kind of like a balloon almost. I mean, it's pretty much like a balloon that has a heavy weight that it kind of like, you know. I personally probably wouldn't buy this again just because, I mean, you know, I guess for, you know, my 7-year-old, I mean, it's a good thing. Would you want me to buy you another one of these?
Yeah.
I would probably go with the bigger one just because, you know, it is bigger. This one is the mini version. They did, however, have these. You can buy helium for these, which I think is completely fantastic and super cool. And we will eventually end up buying the bigger one, and we will buy the helium just to see what it can do. I mean, who won't want a floating ball, really? Okay, so these are deflatable, which I think is really cool, and it's pretty much, you know, the same thing. You take the nozzle, you stick it back in the hole,
Don't get to play with it.
and the air comes out. There it goes, all the air is going out.
Oh, it's
Of course,
shrinking.
there's our tape right there.
It's shrinking. That's weird. When you like blow it up, it's like not it's not like orange, but when you unflate, it's like orange.
It is. It's like a darker orange. And then, you know, you blow it up and it inflates and then it stretches out. And back to
Blowing it up again.
deflated. Wubble.
Can I try to blow it up?
You know, you can do it over and over again. You know, okay, so it was completely my fault that we poked the hole through. The first time that you use it, I would say use an excessive amount of Vaseline because it is very hard to get in that tiny little hole. But once you do, I guess, you know, I mean, so like now, it goes in fairly easy. Again, I will have the link at the bottom in the description. This is the tiny Wubble. Tiny. It went, you know, about 12,
Can I try to blow it
30
up?
centimeters. I just had to guess because I really don't know how big that is, to be honest. So, our next video is going to be on Japanese candy. Which we're really excited about. You know, apparently I've gotten a couple of requests about Japanese candy. Apparently American candy just isn't good enough anymore, so we have to travel on over to Japan and get some from there. So I hope that you enjoyed our Wubble video, and I hope that, you know, if you know, were wondering about a Wubble, here it is. There's not a whole lot to it, however, you know,
Can I go
cheap
play with it?
entertainment.
Can I go play with it?
So we will see you guys on our next
Video.